Hey guys, I'm just waiting for you guys to come on in. I don't know what's going on with my notifications. It just seems to be like really, really slow. Hi Latoy, hi Tina. Guys, hi Camo and Bose. Camo Bose, I missed you yesterday. I was watching the replay. Guys, anyone I missed yesterday, I apologize. You guys know, there's always stuff going on, I'm sure, in everybody's house, but sometimes I'm looking at this chat, sometimes I'm looking on this monitor. So when you see me look this way, I'm looking on my other big monitor. Um, so right now this is my laptop when I'm looking right here, but when I look that way, sometimes I'm looking at something else. So just so you know, sometimes I miss you guys when the chat advances. So I apologize. All are welcome. Hello, happy Friday. What's good? Give me just a second. If you can guys can come in and like the live, we're gonna get this party started. Okay, so yeah, guys, so I put up a video a little while ago, and some of you were in there. Hi, Ebony Johnson. Hi, J Lo. Anyone who I did not talk to earlier, Megan Martinez, Cameron Bose, Flex MD, Destiny 44, Miss Faya. How are you? Happy Friday, guys. Latoya, Brown Eyed Girl, Can Be Snapping, Marie Small, G to G. Gosh, my eyes are itching. How is everybody? Guys, it's just like one of those Fridays today. I think my Christmas tree's coming, guys. I don't know if you, whoever didn't see my vlog, um, my Christmas tree's coming. So I'm so excited. Can you guys hear me? I just feel like the past week or two, it's like either I hear like a humming sound, or it sounds really metallic-y, or I sound really, really low. Um, can you guys hear me okay right now? Because I keep trying to pull the microphone like as close as I possibly can without me being like, hello. Yeah, I hope I get it today too, because if I do, it would be awesome. That would be, but according to I got a notification and FedEx, I checked on FedEx. You sound low, but I can hear you. That's so weird. Because my sound was really good once upon a time. Let me fix this. I wonder if it's this thing. What about now? It's like, do I actually have to talk like this? Like I'm getting ready to sing. Um, oh, say, can you see? Um, and I wonder, what about now? Hi, Bren. How are you? A little soft. Weird. I might just have to change mics. I got this mic for because I liked it. Um, and having in my headphones. I don't like having in my headphones, at least during the day, because I need to be able to hear what's going on in my house. It's better the closer you are to the mic. Okay, much better, much better. Okay. Um, so yeah. So guys, I watched the rest of that video. A lot of you were here yesterday. When I we were doing the jazzy video. Let me turn this. And I finished watching it. There was nothing else really there. The kids made an appearance, and Amaya was so funny, and she was just kind of like, comment, and subscribe. Like, it's time to go. Let's see, yeah, it's reasonably priced because I mean you could spend as much as you want to on microphones. But I felt like it's reasonably priced. I felt like it worked okay, but I'm gonna be honest, it's not my best working mic. I got it just because I love gold and I thought it would look really cute on my setup, but I need function over fashion, I guess. So I need it to work because I don't want like it to sound crappy or you guys not to be able to hear me. So, because it is a microphone. So, but yeah, yes, the gold. Yeah, so that's like my aesthetic, just like basically gold or anything like flashy. Guys, I got to get into this weekend. I'm not looking forward to it. But I actually the silly thing for me is sometimes I just need to know like how long it's going to take me to get my braids out. Hi STL, how are you? STL, I'm not look, that's last night I was like, "Ooh, somebody went live last night." You know what I'm talking about? Somebody went live and I was like, and that person changed the name of their channel. Do you know what I'm talking about? 'Cause I was like, "This person's voice sounds very familiar." And then when I scrolled down, I was like, "Oh, okay." And I saw like 7 people in the chat, and I was like, "Geez, what's going on here?" And I listened to it. Um, it was interesting. I kept falling asleep. Every time I woke up, it was like somebody had said something rude, so she like ejected them from the chat or whatever. Like she would, but I don't have I'm not really knowledgeable on that particular topic at all. I was subscribed from when all of the shenanigans went down, and I don't know if this is the first time she went live since then. But I was just kind of like, it's so funny that you popped in today because I mean, I don't, nobody in this community really ever discusses that channel. And but yeah, they if you go to STL's channel, he affectionately calls her the rat, and apparently, there's been a plot twist and name change. So, guys, if you don't know STL, go check him out. He is a friend to this channel. He's a cool YouTuber, and he does some reporting and talking about he does reactions and commentary on some YouTube channels that you may or may not know about. Go check him out. He's very fun to listen to. Hi, Mary. Guys, if I miss anyone, blame it on my head and not my heart. Or blame it on my eyes. I don't know. But I just want to preface that because I know sometimes, your girl's not perfect. But guys, sometimes I get a little distracted because when I'm looking this way, if you see me doing this, I've got like a 30 something inch, I don't even know, it could be even be a little bit bigger, screen on my desk. And sometimes I have stuff pulled up on that I can quickly reference so I can leave my laptop alone. So, I honestly, I don't wanna say her name. They call her the rat. You'll see it on his channel if you go to STL's channel. I just find sometimes when you mention someone's name, it brings certain attention or brings us, it just brings. And, so STL, does some commentary on this individual, so you're welcome to go check it out over there. Um, but again, like I said, cool channel. He covers the 3 mommies every, now and again, but that's not like his, main vibe over there. Um, it was just interesting because, like I said, I was listening to maybe I was watching Mom Dukes, and it just rolled right into a live that was going on, and I was like, "That voice sounds very familiar." So But anyway, guys, yeah, so I was finishing up Jasmine's live yesterday. There's really nothing else to talk about on that. I think that the main part that we covered was pretty much kind of everything, just to be honest. And also, just a footnote on the video that I put up today. I don't think I said in any way, shape, or form that Miss Cheryl's house got foreclosed on, but it was quite confusing the way that she expressed herself. Would you say that that's fair, chat? Because and as with most people, when you're upset, sometimes you have lots of thoughts going on and you're just blurting them all out simultaneously, which is maybe what I think happened. If that's not the case, so she said but I was under the impression that that was the first home that she'd purchased, but maybe the home that she's currently in. So I was unaware that she'd purchased a home prior, and maybe that's the home that she lost. I don't know. Somebody came in my comments on that video and was like, "Clearly, she's talking about a home she'd had previously." I don't think that that was so clear. I think that it was actually quite garbled and not really clear. Also, hi Tanya. Um, joined Tanya, you just joined what? Oh, just joining the chat. Yes. I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't even know there was a former home, but whatever it is, and then talking about financial statements, clearly something is going on. That's what I can say is clearly there's some drama. There's something going on. She didn't seem happy to be at her friend's house. I mean, she seemed kind of bummed, right? Like she's like, I'm at a friend's house. I'm cooking. I'm working with what they have here. Guys, don't come for me about the pots and pans. This isn't my house. um, is that the way you talk when you go to a friend's house and you're cooking in their kitchen? Like, it just seemed kinda like she was kinda bummed about being there, which is maybe what made me think that there was something wrong. So, my bad, but I think I was clear in stating I wasn't really clear on what was going on. So if anyone knew anything, yeah, go ahead and set me straight or Mom Dukes, if you're watching, go ahead and let us know what the real deal is because I'm just gonna blame it on your daughter again. The editing was rough and it was hard to understand what you were trying to say, other than the main point was that you wanted to be on the record that, the reason why you haven't been to see your daughter is because of the current situation, and you love all your kids equally, and then you sprinkled in a whole lot more. I never knew she had a form I don't girl, mommy vibes, I'm reading your comment. I never knew she had a former home. Yeah, I didn't either. I thought when Jasmine, uh, went for the tour, it seemed as though this was the first home that she'd purchased herself. I don't know if she'd purchased, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, people just, it's almost like talking mid sentence and you're talking to all of these people and understand, like, we don't know everything. I mean, for as much as you think people know about what you got going on, I certainly don't know. Um, I never knew okay. Uh, Mommy vibes, I keep reading your same comment. Um, you could be right. She did sound very down. Extremely. Coco Marie. Love that name. Is that your actual name, Coco Marie? She never goes to friend's house, just Jazzy's house. And maybe she does go to the boyfriend's house, but and it was weird how she kept calling him her friend and not her boyfriend. Now I know she's a little, she said back in my day, um, I think she's only in her mid 50s. I mean, boyfriend is boyfriend. I don't know. I didn't know she had an older daughter. Yes. Jasmine has a sister, and she's got a I don't know if it's considered. Look, I don't want to say the politically incorrect thing, but apparently she lives in a group home. Let's just say she's got some challenges with life, and she lives in a group home where she is, according to Mom Dukes, well taken care of. But because of the current situation with our pandemic and such, it's safer for the facility to limit outside interaction, which is smart. Maybe she's spending the weekend with Boo, but I don't know. She didn't say it like that. She said she was a friend. She was at a friend's, but I assumed it was the guy, I think, um, Mr. the DJ guy. Hi, LaQuinta. How are you? What does COVID? Uh, Okay, so LaQuinta, I'm looking at your comment. You said, "What does we'll say C19 have to do with showing your daughter?" Now, which are you? What? So, daughter, as in the sister of Jasmine, the older disabled daughter. Okay, and what does it have to do? She is probably immunocompromised or a delicate condition. We know that, as Anna is stating it right here, special needs. I'm not sure what her um what the situation is, but she is an adult that resides in a group home setting. And to keep all of the residents, I'm assuming, healthy, they are limiting visitation. So she did seem somewhat sad about not being able to see her mom and not being able to see her daughter. Do you think that's what it is? The life you live may not be your own, that it's a setup for registry time. It's gift giving time. It's giving time, guys. When you go to church and they're like, it's giving time. Yes. And that's rough. And we don't know what her visiting schedule was with her eldest. Um, I don't want to give Mom Dukes the business. I think I gave her the business at least once or twice when she came for some business. But I honestly, I did feel a little bad for her. I could see that there was some sadness in her eyes. I'm like, Jasmine, you do you know how to direct your mom and say, look, cook the food, assemble the food, talk about the ingredients, and hold up the plate. That's a cooking video. Okay? Guys, if you would be so kind, as it is Friday, would you mind going ahead and thumbsing up this live so that YouTube can send out these? I wanted to say, and I'm going to say it, motherfucking notifications, please, because I feel like my notifications are like on pause or something because it just doesn't seem like uh, I've been having trouble this week, so it's strange. So if you would please thumbs up this live if you are here and this is content that you enjoy. Her ass wasn't visiting that girl. Um, who's making bologna sandwiches? Oh, you'd be making some bologna sandwiches for the guy. Did anyone catch where she mentioned that folks had commented to her employer? Yeah, I mean that was what, a couple of weeks ago with the whole incident. Hi, Lincoln MKZ, my boo boo, um, my boo, excuse me. Maybe Jazz's twins might be. I don't think it would have anything to do with because of her sister. Probably, yeah. That all has all to do with not so much, the parents and so I mean, I guess you're making the correlation between the sister and the young children of Jasmine. Yeah, I don't know. She doesn't even mention another daughter. Um, it's been mentioned. I mean, Jasmine's talked about it several times, not in depth, but just I have an older sister and maybe she says she's disabled. I'm not sure what she says about it. Wonder if she got fired. I don't know. I don't know. But that talk, hi pineapples, the talk about the financial statement, like I was like, hi baby. Did you hear Farrah say hola mama? That was cute, right? I don't know, Tanya. Um, Sally Martinez. Um, yeah, I'm not sure what the set of circumstances are, but I'm sure it's rough. So Kane, hey Kane, how are you? You're saying that your mom's uh like senior living community. Yeah, I mean they have to look. I mean, some people may be completely fine and it's like a senior living facility, but some people who are there and they get skilled care or just, it's an older population, maybe you just can't go beyond like, I don't know, the front door. Um I know that there have been some that have been, closed and maybe even since before. I mean, we all know what happened in March, but I think by Easter, we knew that stuff was just kind of like they were, like, shutting down doors, like, you could not. But the thing is that employees are still coming in because how can you ensure that people are not getting contaminated as they are leaving the facility into the world and then turning around and coming back? She titled the video "With All My Family," but never mentioned the other daughter. That's strange to me. Yes, the Thanksgiving, yes. Did you guys watch that video? Now, for some reason, because Jasmine says that homie never has his phone in his hand, why do I always find myself looking to see if he has his phone in his hand? Okay. Am I the only one? Yes, I agree with everybody. I don't get why they keep bringing it up. We're talking about it. I don't get why they keep bringing it up. We're talking about it because they're talking about it. Yeah, it's like a game of telephone. Um, it's interesting. I mean, what caught my ear was I was like, "Huh?" When she said that she lost her home. Now, current home, I don't know. That's not what I'm saying here, guys. In the video, she talked about losing a home, her home. Is that a current home? Is that a previous home? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. I think it was a very rough edit. I don't know if Jasmine had chopped some stuff up in there, or chopped it in a way that it just didn't make sense. That's why I was kind of like, guys, like, you know, something was so strange about the Dukes. About yes, it was very strange. Her overall mood was somber, right? It's funny how Jazz called herself editing queen. Look, I think editing it's just it's a practice and you may think that you are uh hitting all cylinders, but there's always someone better. You know what I'm saying? There's always someone who is, like, expert level. I certainly don't consider myself expert level, like, on most things because to me, just with technology, shit changes all the time. Like, I could have called myself an expert at my iPhone 11 Pro Max, but with the 12 has some additional bells and whistles. Fundamentally, is it the same? Of course. But did some things change that I had to learn? Yes. Uh, Destiny, that's a question, life of destiny that you would have to address with Jasmine because Jasmine thinks that I mean, like she is going to be on the list with Final Cut Pro as kind of like teaching master classes and that they would use her feedback on as they are bringing out, new additional versions. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's not that her editing is bad. It's just it's regular. I see she's very meticulous about she says she doesn't like dead air. What's your take on her video? Bren, which video are you talking about? I saw your comment. Which video are you referring to? Tina Herson's. I just don't know. I mean, she's proud of herself, and that's good. If as long as you think that you're the bomb, that's the main thing that matters, right? She enjoys her edit, and that's good. I just think that you could do a much better edit in terms of not necessarily the technicalities, but what you leave in, and sometimes what you omit. Um, I think that whole 5-minute monologue from her mother could have been left out, and I don't know if her mom had additional footage of actually assembling the meal, but is this not a cooking channel? And you have a lady who is quite upset because people are not acknowledging her cooking, but your editor seems to only want to include the shit, right? Um, Brand Mom Dukes. So which video, are you the one that we're talking about right now? The only way folks keep a marital home is if you have the money to pay. Yeah, to buy the spouse out, give them whatever their cash settlement is, and send them on their way. She's technical with her editing and has poor comprehension of the content and what's coming across. That's kind of like self-awareness. Yeah. I thought the video was a little strange. Mom Dukes actually seemed quite depressed to me. She was definitely angry. So again, like Jasmine had 2 weeks ago, tacos, and I called it tacos with a side of angry. Mom Dukes was giving us her version of chalupas with a side of angry. I guess making Mexican food does not bring joy in these women's lives because who's not happy on a good taco chalupa night? And she was mad. I had the feeling that maybe she'd had a beer or two, possibly, um, but her eyes looked very sad. She said $45, Tanya, and then she said, "Well, my friend said I should do 50." And then she said, first she said 45, then she said 50, then she said 45, and then she's like, I just don't know. Like, I don't know. Jasmine, help your mom, please. Why Can I ask you guys this? This was not a raw and uncut live. Why did Jasmine, this is a perfect point. Why did Jasmine feel the need to keep in her mom's indecisiveness of the amount of the giveaway? That is stuff that could have been chopped out when you are a editing queen, as Jasmine, the self-proclaimed, says that she is, right? You could have just spliced that out. The live from yesterday, Lily B, where she is ranting for the first 24 minutes. Yeah, I believe so, yes. Hi, young black queen. I don't know if I said hi or not, but I want to make sure I. Hello, bushes. Hi. I forgot to say hi to you guys yesterday. Hi, bushes. Hi, bitches. How's it going? What's good? Happy Friday, y'all. Guys, I do want to let you know. So I do have some members here in the house. Um, and I want to let you know. Hi, Ms. New York RN. How are you? Hi, Angie Ange. Um, I want to Hattie Hawkins. Hey, I want to let you know that I did do some updates to my member perks and the levels. So the two main levels where most of you guys land obviously are still there, and I added a um another level, and for when we go to member chat. I mentioned earlier this week that one of the giveaways would be a member giveaway only. So I made a new level that is like $1.99, which is like the come through and chat. So LX3. Aw, hi Rose of Sharon, all the beautiful flowers and black love. Thank you. Um, so as soon as they approve it, I will launch it and I'll send out a link. I know between now and next Friday, we will definitely be doing one of the giveaways. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do first. And in my mind, I know I have a Bath and Body Works candle. I just went shopping and got a bunch of stuff that I hauled. Thank you, Miss New York RN. Love some Fran. You know I support till my last breath. Wow. Girl, that is serious. Thank you. Thank you very much. You're always giving fresh and hot. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So yeah, so Ms. New York RN has lined herself up and ready for what we have in store. So guys, any of you, you should be able to see the new levels once I publish them. But in any case, I really appreciate all of you guys, and we will get the giveaways rolling. I know that sometimes when I do questions and we do gameplay, normally I'll say, like, okay, this is the question, the first correct answer in my email. This is what we're going to do. Um, it might just be a very simple, maybe we will do a question kind of similar to questions that we've done in the past, like, answer this question and go ahead and email me the first correct answer. But it's also because there's a couple of things that we're doing. Um, there could also be just a, I'm going to pick a random number, and whatever number actual comment. So it might just be commenting, and that random number that I pick, and I might just even pick it live, like right now, pull up a randomizer and just be like, okay, it's number, we have 75 comments. Let's, and then it's gonna and it's gonna, it could be comment 17, it could be whatever. Just to make it super like you don't have to bend your back. It's Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Um, but that is kind of, so maybe a question, like what we've been used to, and then something like, show me some love in the comments, and then the next time I go live, which could be like the next day or whatever, throughout this Vlogmas period, um, I will just pull up a randomizer and get a random number, and then we will just go into the comments and find where that is, and that's it, right? I just want to keep it easy. Oh, thank you, Ms. New York RN. That is so sweet. I appreciate that. That girl T. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We've grown by another 2 feet, guys. We've grown 4 feet today. We've grown with two. That girl T and Miss New York RN. Thank you very much for showing me some love, and I appreciate your support to my channel. It's awesome. Um, Yeah, well, they don't like to do give, I mean, giveaways are kind of some work, like to mail out that can, I was already thinking to myself, gosh, I hope they don't sell out on these candles because I might just get online and just order one, um, rather than have to send out the ones. But I picked out the prettiest Christmas candles, and if for some reason it's not available for me to just order and send it to you from like Bath and Body Works, then I do have, and I'll just have to package it up real nice myself and go to the post office and stand in line. I mean, me and Farrah probably will be out there like when they open, like literally outside. Like, can y'all open, please? Should have been done. Oh, thank you, that girl T. I appreciate you. Dukes didn't strike me as genuine. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that woman. I was feeling it a little bit, but your girl is a softie for, I mean, I know some of you guys probably don't think so, but I am kind of a little bit of a softie. Um, and I did feel like she was a bit troubled. Did someone just send me a cash app? I just heard some coins drop. Um, Yes, thank you very much. Thank you. I don't want to say your name. Um, I don't want to say your Christian name, because we're on these YouTube streets, but I will thank you properly once I accept it. But thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I got some nice, I spent too much money. I didn't mean to spend that much money when I went to Bath and Body Works, but my excuse was I was doing it for you guys. Um And I'm gonna be doing basically the same type of giveaway on my other channel. I just need to, I've been feeling away because I don't have my trees up, and I wanted to have everything done Thanksgiving, you know what I mean? But that just didn't happen. 9.95. Um, I think I paid more than that. They were buy 3, get 3 free, and I know one of the candles, I don't know if they're all $24, but they're like $24 or somewhere in that neighborhood. So I'm sure I probably paid 12, which isn't, I mean, it's, you know, $2 more. Gwen, thank you. Aw, thank you, Gwen. Thank you. Got somebody who wants to help us with the giveaways. Thank you very much. I have not been to Walmart like that since, you know, this thing happened in March. Bought a bunch of candles this morning as part of my birthday gift to myself. Treating yourself is like the best. Guys, do you know I'm like at a loss for my husband to tell him like what I want for Christmas? Farrah asked me what I wanted, and I said, you know what? I'm just gonna pull up my Amazon list because I always have stuff in my basket, but it's like stuff that I would just buy for myself. I'm just gonna print them off some stuff from my Amazon list and be like, y'all go for it. Or I'm gonna send my husband my link to my wish list. Um, I do have a wish list. Um, but it's also stuff for the house, like forks and knives. I did buy a set of gold forks and knives, guys. If you want some gold forks and knives, obviously not real gold, but something that looks super classy. The word classy sounds so trashy to me, even though, but and I mean, I in kind of the over the top glitzy way. Um, but yeah, I love these forks and knives and I want to get another set, but which I might. But I was just like, do we really need that? Because we don't even have people over that much. I'm gonna tell you guys a secret too. We got a very nice set of real silverware for our wedding. My aunt bought us a set of Monique Lillier silverware and service set for our wedding, and it was expensive. Um, I We have not eaten on it ever. I said this year, my parents had given us some like good dishes, like just some nice dishes. Anyway, I said, we are going to use that silverware. This is our seventh anniversary in March, and we will eat with this silverware by hook or by crook. Okay. Um, and maybe just start to incorporate it in. I mean, it's like, what am I waiting for? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. We don't live like super formal over here, so I don't know. I need to just go ahead and throw them in the sink, wash them, and start using them. Because I was just like, "Ooh, these are fancy. I don't know if I want to use these." But now that I've got like the pseudo fancy fake gold silverware set, I'm just kind of like, well, let's just be fancy. I know, and I always think about it. I'm like, gosh, there's a also another piece that my aunt. Actually, I've got two other things that, well, I have a cake stand that I definitely do use. I have, like, a orange juice, the thing it kind of looks like kinda goes like this. It's almost, like, shaped like a woman, and it's got a hole in the middle, and it's, like, for orange juice. I've never used that because I was afraid it was gonna get broken. So it's just, like, up in the cabinet. That was another wedding gift. I don't know, Lanice. Lanice, okay? Let me talk to you about Lanice for a second. Lanice has a channel, and I got some tea from Lanice today. I mean, it wasn't like, I mean, she was dropping her own tea, but she was sitting over there. She caught Liv's live. She was engaging with Brandon as Olivia took off, left Brandon with the phone, and basically was telling him to run. And I was on the floor. I was like, "Lanice, you are funny." Catch Lanice's channel, guys. I don't know why she's in a group room. I think group homes are cheaper than, like a facility. So, I don't know, any of you guys out there who own group homes, will know this, but I think the group home alternative is cheaper. I had a friend who had a senior, aunt who was in kind of compromised state, and the assisted living or skilled care facilities are so expensive. Okay. And if you're on assistance, like a social security check and whatever, no pension, no 401k, things like that. Yeah, those places probably aren't where you'd feel good about leaving your family member. So I don't know if this was just like a good alternative or something like family home style set. I don't know what their reasoning is. That's something to ask Jasmine, just to be quite honest. But I like Tamara is saying, it is a cheaper alternative. And if you can find a good one, you're lucky. You know what I'm saying? Some are state funded, depending on what like Medicare, Medicaid, that kind of thing. So they're quite lucrative. The people that own them, usually, sometimes people do very, very well for themselves. Who own these type of facilities? You see them a lot with children, things like that. But there are ones for uh, those who have, profound disabilities. Some group homes are and Latoy let us know the streets are talking that some group homes are crap, and hopefully that is not the case, um, especially when, you're not really as much in on the decision making, but you're living it, you know? Shared living allows for them to live more independently. Yeah, and, have kind of more a home setting, less clinical, you know? It also depends on the patient's functionality. Group homes over more socialize and encourage independence. Yeah, so that's good. You know what I mean? Like, I don't. My uncle owned one for 30 years. 30 years. That's a long time. Um. Yes, I've had to call APS a few times on some places. What's APS? Every place calls it different. Is that like CPS or is that like oh duh. Okay, guys. I got it. I got it, Tamara. I figured it out. Ooh, Miss New York RN. Ron Isley. Hey. Mm-mm-mm. Wow. Some places are trash. Yeah. You hide sometimes just to breathe. Angie, what do you work in assisted living or rehab facilities or things like that? And when I say rehab, I mean rehab as in skilled care nursing facilities, not like uh methadone, like not a rehab, drug rehab. I'm talking about like physical um nursing homes, things like that. Care facilities, I guess they call them now. Like I guess that's old. Nursing home is kind of like the old terminology, right? Some group homes are horrible. I don't know about Mrs. Dukes, but the families sometimes don't come around at all. It's sad because I love developmentally disabled. They all are special. We all are special in their own way. But yeah, people get forgotten about because you know that they're being taken care of. So maybe sometimes people are forgetting about their family members. Um Also it's, family dynamics are just can we say a lot? It's a lot. And sometimes you know that you've got someone like nicely tucked away, they're safe, and like I can pretend like I don't have all these troubles, you know? Not that that's a good thing, but that's just, that's just what people are going through sometimes. So, better that they're safe. They've got their routine because I think sometimes for some and most, the routine is key, especially when you've got people who are in kind of like a compromised state. So she said that she has health challenges as well. So I'm not really sure about all of that. But Mom Dukes, you sure did open up a can of worms talking about this. It's never, you guys are never lacking for kind of. Did you guys also hear when she said, and Keyshawn's been going through his stuff? Hold on one second. Hi, True. Um, let's see. Aw, you guys are so Hi, True. Thank you. That's so sweet for those who are autistic. Yes. I think for everyone to keep your sanity, routine is so important, right? Okay, so enough of that. Talked about that for a while. Guys, Chrissy's Q&A. I know I'm late to the party talking about this, but I finally watched it yesterday. Um, hold on, let me get the picture. Um, This guy definitely do you guys have you any of you guys seen Miss Official A when, Chrissy's dinner party, at Del Frisco's? Are we matching up the voice and saying that this is the same guy? Because I believe so. Because in August, she was with Bay, right? Um, what I would like to know, which nobody asked, I'm like, "You guys are so freaking lame." Why didn't anyone ask, "Hey, is this" just to confirm, Chrissy, is Bay the same guy from your videos? Did I miss that question, or was that just did I miss that? Is Bay the same guy from "I love it when you get so high, drop that ass down low"? Did she say that? Oops. Of the questions that were asked and answered, I'm sure they got a a plethora of different things, but, she didn't answer any tea questions. Why would that be tea? I mean, girl, you were naked in a bathtub with a man not long ago. Was that your man? Yes or no? What the fuck? Excuse me. Is that's not tea. You know what I'm saying? Like yesterday, I was in here. A man came into this room and started massaging my shoulders. If someone said, "Was that your husband?" Why would Of course. You know what I'm saying? Like, duh. I mean, that's your man. Why not? Okay, I will. Mm. They were softballish. Um, where's the picture? Someone told me that not that this is important, and I'm just repeating. Now I'm repeating some gossip. The pajamas Jasmine got, was that a gift from a subscriber? I knew that when we would get any answers. Oh, well, but understandable. Aviana. Hi, Carol. Someone may have asked, but she chose not to answer. Okay. I was just wondering because I didn't think she would answer my question. I was gonna type it out for you guys. I was gonna put it on there, but I said, you know what? Let me not get blocked. Let me not be hidden. Okay. Because I did ask Chrissy a question once when she was live some months ago and she answered. Oops. Did I record this? You think they're too short? It's hot in this cloffice. Girl. Okay. Can we talk about they have chemistry. They might be like muy caliente for each other. And that's cool. Um, I just I feel like remember last the whole gift gifting situation. I even hate to call it a giveaway because that is not a giveaway I've ever heard of, where you get your subscribers to give away. To me, that's, or I don't know, that's not a giveaway to me. As soon as I saw how long the video was, I knew they didn't answer anything revealing. Yes, is it Is it Avian or Aviana? Um, just give me a one for yes, a two, one for the first one, two for the second one. I just click and view of nothingness. Chrissy is boring. The streets are talking, Chrissy. They're saying that you're boring. Um, Aviana. Okay. Mysterious. Hey, hey, lady. Beautiful was not. Not. Her chemistry seemed a lot more authentic. Chris. Their chemistry seemed a lot more authentic there. Chris and Jazz don't even know each other. Okay, guys. Okay. Now you guys can smack my hands if you want to. I'm just showing this to you guys because you guys, 147 of you, have showed up. I I know Jasmine was talking about body shaming and all that stuff the other day, and I'm certainly not because we talked about, is saying that someone looks pregnant body shaming. There's a difference between being fat and body shaming, right? I mean, fat and pregnant, right? Sometimes you can be have gotten fat because you were pregnant, and sometimes you can be fat and get pregnant. But calling someone and saying that someone looks pregnant doesn't mean that they are fat, does it? That's not calling them fat. That's just saying you look pregnant, right? Because we've seen plenty of women who are pregnant, and from one side, you can't tell anything. Even from the front, it's okay. So, right. Why be so ashamed unless you're just super sensitive, right? Um, I saw something and I was just kind of like, I didn't do anything to, I'm not an editing queen. I'm just a suburban mom who's 50, okay? Um when you are looking in the camera and you see that you've got someone from a bad angle, do you persist? I'm just going to leave that right there, guys. I'm just is that reason number 52 for the 30-day no smash break? Um no smash. No smash for that ass. I just got a question. I look pregnant and my family thinks I am, but I am not. And I am not offended when they ask. I have packed on a few in quarantine and no, I have. But doesn't fat settle different from pregnant belly? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just feel like Nisha, I hear you. I just feel like unless you gain in your stomach and your stomach gets almondy, because a pregnant belly looks different from, and then you'll get pregnancy, you'll start to get swollen, right? um I don't know, but sometimes your family sees things and senses things that you don't. I don't know if you are of childbearing age, but if you are, if they see you in a relationship or you're married or whatever the case might be, and I don't know, they may just assume. I mean, there's been lots of quarantine babies, so um, you know. But yeah, to me, it's nothing to be offended about. The salt, um, misdischarge. That it's given a new meaning to getting discharged from the hospital, right? Or I just love Noel. Hey. Shit, after I eat, I look right. Now skinny people have that problem sometimes. T. Lee, so you must be like abs of steel, six pack, um, Pilates, yoga woman, and that's amazing because most people, yeah, not most people, but if you've got some pudge already, yeah, a meal's not going to make much of a difference. So if you're one of these um, flat belly blessed, and that after you eat, you've got the little tummy pouch, you got the hamburger belly for like about 3 hours until it digests and settles. I mean, bless you. Um, what a awesome problem to have. Uh, a tummy that shows up and disappears, like, in just hours. That's a good problem to have. Carry your weight more in your belly. It happens, guys. I just know that she was going for, another set of twins, so I don't know if what the heck's going on, but she's always wearing a belly shirt, and like we talked about yesterday, kinda just like, people are talking about your stomach because, girl, your editing, once again, has got you slipping. Stop complaining about stuff that you put out there. Hi, Megan Claire. No love lost. Her tuna can need a lid like meow. No love lost. That was funny. Yes. Okay. The life you live may not be your own. Yeah, that's okay. That I was just wondering. Yeah, food baby Cheryl. That's what they call it. If she's insecure. Fitting. How about just did you guys see now I'm being that's okay. Look, I see a lot of people wearing like half and belly shirts. Is that like a thing? She needs to keep it covered. I mean, I know that that's in style, but I don't know. I don't see that a lot around here like um where I don't know. Maybe just cuz I mean, I've been in the house a lot, number 1. But did you see in Liv's live, go over to Lanice's channel. I think this was what I was just watching, and her friend was leaving. Is that your video, Lanice? I'm not sure. There's so much video to watch right now, guys. I was just watching it, but Misha was leaving. Misha had on a half shirt, her friend. They say that they are going for better health. They're going to be paying attention to their health. Crop tops, yeah. Well, I've got a rule, okay? Farah knows it. She's learning it. She's 9. But when I worked in staffing, you guys know I worked for temporary agencies. I worked in staffing business for like 11, 12 years and used to manage an office. And I would tell my female, I hate to say it, it wasn't just, I mean, the guys need dress code wise, right? I had 3 B's: no boobs. I don't want to see your cleavage. Please don't go to my clients with your cleavage. So no boobs, no belly, no butt. So no midriffs, no crop tops, no belly shirts, none of that stuff. Guys too, like in the summer or whatever. No boobs, no belly, no butt. 3 B's. So all of you moms out there, you are welcome to have that. I think I may have gotten it from another older doll once upon a time. But it stayed with me. And even now, yeah, as Farah is getting dressed and things like that. She's only 9, but you just have to remember to dress appropriately, dress like a lady, no boobs, no belly, no butt. Now, when you're grown, if you want to show a little cleavage, that's fine. But in terms of in the workplace, yeah, no boobs, no belly, no butt. No butt means no low risers, no thongs coming out your pants. Yeah, I want to see all of your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like appropriate dress. T. Lee, absolutely. Dropping between getting ready for work. Hi, sis. Yes, the belly shirt is in style to supposedly complement the rebirth of the high-waisted mummy jeans. Yeah, but they're wearing midriffs, whatever they call the crop tops, with leggings. Okay, which is an assault on one's eyes. They heavily promote them to plus size women. Look, I'm plus size. I'm not wearing no nothing like that. Absolutely not. No way. Um, all that seasoning. Liv always showing her cleavage. Oh my god, I get so tired of seeing her boobs. True, I'm so sorry we could not connect yesterday. I was thinking not yesterday, day before yesterday. I should have just called you on the phone. A lady is always on stage, Destiny. Say it one more time. People are always looking. I don't know why he's putting all that salt on that food. I don't know. Yeah, I know, but I went to an outdoor concert a few months ago and Lord, the bellies were out, had me confused. Okay. Um, all right, so the Q&A was uneventful other than I feel like number one question I have, where's Crystal? Crystal, the paper lady. Now, I follow her on Instagram with the petals and paper, whatever. I don't know if she's still working for Chrissy or not. I have no idea. It looked like she was in Atlanta with some sort of like fun wig on, and I don't know if she's what she's doing, at all. She I think when Chrissy was decorating her twins' room, she had some flowers that were made by Crystal, but it seems like with Bay, writing down all the winners of the contest and all that stuff, is he kind of like her assistant slash manager? Because she said that he is like motivating. I'm the one who's telling her to get her ass up and get that video done. Yeah, because to make that money. So you know what I'm saying? You've seen gosh, Monique and Sydney, all these husband and wife duos where the husband is like, okay. So he says he wants to get married. Okay, why not? Why not? Megan Claire, I'm with you. Women who dress with elegance are sexy. Yes. Like you don't have to, it's not something, sex appeal, yes, is something that you can see, right? But it's also something that you can feel. There are women who are dressed head to toe who just give out that an aura, right? Any of you guys who watched Mad Men, you know, Joan was dressed with turtleneck and a skirt on, but they had Joan's clothing fitting and everybody else's, and these women were covered up, but they looked amazing, right? Sending all it to y'all, ladies and queens. Aw, gotta go back to my patients. Thank you, Miss New York RN. Take care. Have a good shift and get home safe. Where is the dog? Did she pawn the dog today? I don't know. I don't know. See, my dog is getting ready to be 14 on the 20th, and I've had mommy since she was like 6, I don't know, 6, 8 weeks old. Um, I've had my dog like I'm the only mother she knows. Like she don't remember that other dog, that other bitch. I'm just kidding. Um, I don't get people who get dogs and as soon as it gets real, like they start peeing all over the place. The reason why your dog, guys, I'm just gonna give you a reality check right here. If your dog is peeing in your house, yeah, take him outside, him or her. Take them outside, and you're gonna have to train your dog. It's called training. Your dog won't pee and shit in the house if they are trained. Now, my dog is geriatric. My dog is a senior doggy, and she's a little incontinent, and we get the pee pee pads and all that stuff like that. That's a whole different story. But you know what I'm saying? When it's time to go out, she's gonna go. But when she sleeps, sometimes she has a little tinkle, and we gotta wash her bed and all that stuff, and it smells. It's awful. But she's 14, and so it's not a training issue, but you've got to take your dogs out. I would say if you've got puppies, take them out every hour and you show them what to do, not show them, but you take them out, put them in the grass, whatever. Once they get big enough, you can give them like on the door, maybe have them swat a bell, anything. But mommy knows she gets to the back door. You know, she lets us know. She starts talking to us. She will come and corral you. You've seen in here sometimes where I'm just like, guys, I gotta go let my dog out. Like she's not gonna stop, right? Um, If that's the reason that you give a dog away because 'cause they're peeing on the floor, I'm sorry, I feel like that's just lazy. I'm not trying to be mean, don't be mad at me, guys. I am a dog lover. It's easy to train your dog. It's easy. Even if they have 5 years of bad behavior or they were with someone else, they never got trained, you can teach them how what they because they don't want to shit where they eat. They don't want to pee where they don't want to pee in the kennel. But if you've left your dog in the kennel, unless they've been trained to hold it for that long, yeah, you're going to come home to an explosion. The last time mommy was in the crate, she was maybe a little older than one, and she had a major explosion. I literally was wiping down walls, and it was the most disgusting thing ever. And it took me hours to clean up and disinfect. It was horrible. So from that time on, I hadn't had her in a crate since. She at that point she was a big girl. Um, if you can't commit, you can't. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you think you're finding a good home. There's no other home than the first home that they came home to. I've had a dog for 10 years. Had him since he was 5 weeks old. When he wants to go out, he runs in circles around the house at full speed. Yeah, our dog is like she talks to us. Like those of you who think I'm crazy right now, she talks, okay? She will come. I know she wants food. Like she's like, and then sometimes she'll lay there and be like, yeah, she's got arthritis, so she wants her pain medicine. And then when she's at the back door, she does a couple of other things. But that's enough of my dog imitations for right now. But yeah, your dog will talk to you. And if you pay enough attention, you're going to be able to communicate with them. Like when I say, "Mommy, I love you," and she tells me she loves like she talks to me back. They're very sweet. If you talk to your dog, if you spend time with your dog, they are super smart. People who have dumb dogs, it's because you didn't talk to them. You didn't spend any time. Like it's like a child. Dogs, I think, get to be about 3 in child years, like, mentally, you know what I'm saying? Because they can kind of talk to you, they can communicate, all of that stuff, but they stop at, like, about 2.5, 3. Okay? They're not terrible 2s, they're, like, a little bit of, like, big toddler, mentality-wise. Other than that, it's like, it was funny, with Farah, the at the moment that I realized that Farah had surpassed little mama in maturity and, quite interesting. But, yeah, I love my dog, and I hate to say it, I it's hard for me to, give any grace to people who aren't good to their dogs or get dogs every year, get a new dog, every 6 months, and then 6 months after that, they've given it away, and then they get another one. They just all they want is that puppy, the cute puppy and the photo ops, and that's aggravating to me. Hi, Queen Jay, how are you? Oh my god, Tanya, it's so funny. Um, but yeah, I don't know what's going on, with the dog at Strong Mommy Chrissy's house. I don't know if it's still there or not. What happened to Jackie over at Miss Cheryl's house, okay? So, Bren, so you're saying your dog, send prayers, he just lost his canine from a heart attack. I'm so sorry. Mommy's coughing right now, actually. Yeah, it's don't bother them. Leave them alone, leave them where they're at so someone else can take them. Oh, he hadn't assigned his work partner, basically, his buddy. So German Shepherd or something like that. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Hold on one second. Okay, so guys, yeah, the Q&A was kind of like a wah wah. The one thing that I would just say, I thought honestly, Chrissy had a lock on everything by keeping Bay kind of a mystery. I think I don't know. I think the desire to be like a couples channel is a very good catch here on YouTube because couples channels can be lucrative. Um but couples channels are not always what they're cracked up to be, guys, and it's a lot of work. And Jasmine is putting in a lot of work right now. Mommy, you okay? Hold on. She must have heard me calling her name. Um, I just thought it was better. I would have enjoyed the game a little bit of her just not even introducing us to him yet because I feel like it's gonna just be a matter of time before someone steps forward. I don't know anything. I'm not doing any, like, super sleuthing or anything like that. I just know what I've seen since I've been out here on these YouTube streets. Hi, love Noelle. I don't know if I spoke with you earlier, but hey, lady. Um, I know it's just gonna be a matter of time. Hi, Tanisha. I'm afraid to get a dog. I know they're gonna, well, that's it. I mean, what can you do? Um, they are awesome, and it's okay. I mean, that's life. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's life. I still can't watch the end of Marley and Me. That's just how kind of sappy I am. What? There's a ladybug. Ladybugs are harmless. Just shoo it away. Yeah, if you're too emotionally, I don't know, the thing having a dog, having a cat, having a pet that you can really bond with, it does teach you some skills outside of yourself. It teaches you a little bit as you're learning a little more about unconditional love. I mean, we learn that from our parents and the people who are surround us that love us despite our grumpy, crappy ways. You know what I mean? They love us even though they're not obligated to, but they just do. It really teaches you something about unconditionally loving and caring for something, someone. Um, and having some responsibility. It means you can't not go home for 2 or 3 days. You gotta make arrangements. You gotta take them with you to Thanksgiving and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I feel like having a pet is a beautiful thing, and treating them, giving them the best lifestyle that you can. I don't know. Any plus-size women whose stomachs look like that. Like what? Marley and Me was like, I can't. I can't. Um, I still cannot finish it. Is someone trying to get me on Instagram? Um, oh, okay, okay. So the answer to the pajama question, um, are you in the chat now if you want to put your hand up so I can say who you are on cuz sometimes you guys you talk to me on YouTube and then we talk in Instagram and I'm just like, "Who is that in the chat?" Your chat name? Um When she did that video, she said that it was a subscription box. Go back. The one when they started to put up the tree. I heard Oh, you know what? I'll be honest, I skipped to I didn't watch the whole video, I just watched the intro because if you notice, I really didn't even say much about the whole video because I couldn't I couldn't, but I will. Now that it's come up, I will. I agree, they're all wear tight clothes. I heard that and clicked off all of them. It's sickening. I came across the video, um, make take on brand. Um, yes. Interesting. If you are watching, you just sent me something in Instagram. Hey, hey girl, hey, thank you for letting me know. Just was a video with the male rescued a miniature chihuahuas. They were too cute. Bren, I'm so sorry. Yes, Bren, that's sad news. My thing is just the leggings where you can see your underwear. I just think that's gross, but okay. The Q&A was like, look, my thing is this. Is Bay gonna be walking around with the camera now? Like, you know, hold on. Is Bay gonna be walking around the house with the camera now? Is he gonna be like Bay takeover? I don't know that I'm interested in that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Let me see if there's anything else going on here, guys. I'm like, did someone send me something else? I feel like I keep hearing Instagram go off, but I don't see anything. Okay. Um, yeah. I did just get some leggings from H&M. They were like 2 for they were like $11. They were on sale. And then 2 pairs, that's like 5. That's like the price for kids leggings at Walmart, which I think kids leggings at Walmart are like $4. Um, but they seem pretty decent. I haven't really tested them out. Right there. No. Okay. Um, basically tights, yeah. Anyway, guys, okay, so enough on that. I mean, I think we covered kind of everything. I mean, it's kind of been a little bit like, okay. And it's the holidays. I wouldn't want to be like rabble rousing myself anyway. These ladies are involving their dudes. They are. I would advise against it. Um, I really would because these guys who want to be YouTube famous, they think they want a channel or they think they want to be all up in these YouTube streets with the women. Go get your own camera. Do like Clarence NYC, which I know some of you guys don't like Clarence. I'm Chris, I would be like, I don't know. But these and I'm talking about Chris Sales, Queen Naja's first husband, right? Or husband, ex-husband. Um, Clarence, you know, um, he does his own stuff. I mean, of course, they do stuff together, but I don't know. I don't know. I just think it's whack. I'm just gonna be honest. You know, if they have their own interests and they start their own channels, good. Um, like if Chris starts a basketball, kind of like let's talk basketball, let's talk the games, let's do, I'm just up giving ideas out. But some sort of some channel, right? Um, then that's fine. But the couples version of what we already see, and now it's the Chris takeover. I mean, you've got a channel full of women, and then there's a whole element of hate that comes your way. Um, I don't know. I just wouldn't do it, me personally. Like, if my husband really active on YouTube with what he's doing, it would be my husband is active on YouTube with what he's doing, and my vlog channel would not change any different. I mean, if my husband and I are in the car together or it just feels right, then he'll talk. If not, who's that? Mommy, is that you? Um, but then I mean, you guys know if you watch my vlogs, like sometimes you could see a vlog and you're not gonna see none of the you're gonna see anybody. You might see little mama. And that could be for weeks at a time. Like you just don't always see there. It's not Francoise's family. It's Francoise Vlogs. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That's how I feel about it. My jazzy life should be my jazzy life. Now that she's got the extra with Chris, I guess we're gonna see that if that's what you're gonna tune into. Mine is 2 7 acting. 9 GG is grouchy and 100 pounds French Mastiff. Wow. Mommy is half Aussie. They say she's like hairier and Aussie. Spans. No, leggings are not one size fits all. I mean, sometimes I wonder, did Ming just get like the butt surgery just so she could like rump shake? That's the question of the day. Did she get is pineapple still here? Did Ming get her surgery just so she could shake that rump and so that Uriah could take like gangster pictures with his I don't know if that's silver, white, gold jewelry wrapped around his neck and pointing down to her butt like this so he's you know, like he's some bad dude because he's got a wife who can twirl it in a circle. Ooh, did I open up a can of worms here talking about the dog? You guys are some fierce pet owners and that's good because I certainly respect that. I, we don't we have no respect for that. Abusing and not treating your pets cuz they could have gone to another family like you didn't have to pick them up, right? Um oh, hey Teely started following me on Instagram. Guys, if you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead. What are you waiting for? Um One thing about Instagram, it's picking up my following on Instagram. Um, Sometimes I do post thumbnails, but I do try to be respectful, taking stuff from one platform to another. But it's just Love Lies Lace Fronts, if you can see that. Um, Find me on Instagram, follow me. If you want me to follow you back, just comment. Sometimes I just follow people back like instinctively, but then sometimes I'm like, I don't even know if you want me to follow you back because I'm not trying to like if you're like a troll and I follow you back, I'm not following you back because like I was like, oh, that's a troll. It's because I just made a habit of following people back, but then I realized maybe everybody doesn't want me to follow them back. So that being said, if you follow me and you want me to follow you back, just comment down below or something like, "Hey, would you follow me back?" or send me a DM or something and I will follow you back. Um so yeah, guys, it's been kind of a chill Friday. Um so Patricia, you're thinking of starting a channel. I am a home wife and mom. Yeah, I mean, it's fun. It's something to do. It will keep you busy and occupied. It just really depends on where I didn't plan to be here. It's kind of like I didn't even know this place existed, this sector. I was over posting vlogs and I ended up at the Three Mommies channel. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I was watching Micah Schaffer, and she did a surprise pregnancy test, and this is eventually the baby that she had that they ended up rehoming the little Asian boy. Remember? They had adopted a boy. Those of you guys who are familiar with Micah Schaffer's channel, um, she had adopted a young boy from China, and then became pregnant with, I think, their fourth child. She had three natural children, and then the little boy that they adopted, she got pregnant. I saw her surprise pregnancy reveal to her husband, and guess what video popped up? Olivia and the surprise reveal to Gerard. And I was like, "Oh, this is interesting. Who are these people?" Um, and started watching from there. And then Chrissy was in the car crying, and then she would be mad in the car with those blue glasses. I mean, if Chrissy went live at like 9 and 10 o'clock East Coast time, yeah, it was a problem. So she would be out, I guess, getting her coffee or whatever, and it would be a problem. And I just remember one of the first videos seeing Chrissy in the car, and her husband had got out the car, and she got the call, like, I got the call from his mistress. Those are some of the first videos I remember of watching of those channels. And somehow I ended up here. Somehow, because I was watching that and posting videos, and then doing reaction, like kind of like, "Hey guys, did you guys see what happened? Like, is anyone else out here watching?" So I wasn't really a comment section person, I'm just gonna be honest. I always kind of felt weird reading comments because I thought they were obviously not private messages, but I couldn't really understand what was going on sometimes in comments. And I think that instead of instinctually going down to the comments like some of you guys do, I just hit record on my phone. It just was like a no-brainer. I was just like, I just recorded like, "What's going on here, guys?" And I remember, also with T.S. Madison and Kaya, that whole thing, for those of you who followed that, that was definitely one of the first, videos that I posted. If you're a member on Francoise Vlogs, it's over there. You'll see it. I was driving to work and live when you could still, like, go live and not have 1,000 subscribers, but it was, like, around this time 2 years ago that they yanked that away, that if you had not yet hit 1,000, you couldn't go live from the YouTube app, and I kind of was like, "Well, damn, I just started doing it, so I'm not gonna really miss it." I didn't really care that much because I wasn't really hooked on, um, going live, like, out in the world. Um, what clip? Oh, the clip from the guy? Do you guys okay. Anna, it's been an hour and a half. Okay, but I'm gonna show it. And we're gonna talk for a little bit, and then maybe we'll continue it on Monday. Um, because this is gonna be 2 hours. But no, I did not. Um, I love the title because you guys know I talk about this all the time. Um, are modern women the victims? Now, I don't know what I love the title. I haven't watched the whole entire video, so this is gonna be like a honest reaction because I've only seen about 5 minutes, and I was just like, "Okay." So this is Kevin Samuels. He is a fellow YouTuber. I have subscribed, and I'm going to actually hit all so I can always be notified because this guy, he's sharp, and I liked what I saw so far. So any of you guys out there watching, this is maybe a guy um, that that you may want to catch. So let's see. So he's having a call in right now. He's a dating coach, by the way. He's a dating coach. Okay. Is it muted now? I really just have some advice.
Shut the YouTube down and just be on Zoom. Okay. I'm sorry. Please bear with me. I really want to talk to you. Well, you have to get YouTube. Oh, Jesus. Turn YouTube.
Yeah, I'm
Close the
just
window with
I've
YouTube
just
on it. Only
got
thing
this
that can be
today.
open is Zoom, or else we're going to get background and echo. I cannot talk to you.
Okay, let's speed this up just a little.
Unmute yourself, please. It's either like, hey, can I come join in on you on that business, or can I put some in and be a business partner and close the window with YouTube on it. My problem is that when I try to date down and the conversation comes up to where I own a business, the guy is either like, hey, can I come join in on you on that business? Or can I put some in and be a business partner? And I'm not looking for that. And I honestly hold on. I need to be clear on this subject. Where are you at?
So she just North Carolina.
You're saying you to tell somebody you own business? Because I find when I date down, God see an interest and want to be like a business partner, and I'm learning that maybe I need a high value man. That's well. First off, ma'am, I really don't understand. What kind of man are you talking about?
Anna, does he normally talk to men? Is his platform like men talking? Like, is he normally talking to men, or is he talking to everyone? Like, is this a common occurrence for women to be on his channel? Like, do you watch him on a regular basis? Can you hear me? Okay. Um, does he normally talk to women on his channel, like this? Not in this manner. I'm just saying, is this his typical format? Because I just subscribed because I wanted to make sure that I watched the rest of this video. Wouldn't take any advice really from a man anyway. I mean, I'm gonna have to it depends on what the advice is. According to Kevin, they're over 25 and hit the wall and are used up. So, okay, so you guys get the picture. I mean, do I need to play this or not? Um, if it's not, it's fine. I mean, I don't know that that's necessarily the case, but if you got a guy who's 40 and he's looking for a wife, it's possible he's not looking for a 40-year-old woman. That's just the case. I mean, a 40-year-old guy can marry a 25 to 29-year-old woman easy, easy, especially with as fit and as men can still be and still look very young. Um, and so at 25, I'm not going to say that you're washed up, but in terms of this concept of hypergamy and high value bachelors and high value bachelorettes, yeah, there are kind of like, are you that eligible bachelor? I mean, look, in the community that we're in right now, yeah, there's no eligible bachelors floating around. Because, like I said, yeah, whatever day that was yesterday, yeah, I'm side eyeing all of these guys who date the mommies simply because this is what you selected. And I'm not putting them down, but what I'm saying is this, if you're a high value man, um, not because of their current sets of circumstances, but in relation to their current sets of circumstances, it makes them not necessarily high value prospects. I mean, men either want extremely beautiful and powerful women who are fit and who have a lot to bring to the table, who can complement them in their business endeavors. This woman clearly, even just hearing just a couple of words, she says when she dates down. So maybe someone who she feels is less than in terms of accomplishment, she is already finding men who are basically wanting to like loop them into her business. And that's a no-go. That's a no-go. Like for instance, Jasmine. You meet someone and now you're in a family business together. Now you're in business with this guy. Okay? Now you're schooling him on your come up rather than coming to the table with your own. That's not a high value man. But unfortunately, when you don't put tax on your worth and you don't really see that maybe there is something that you have that is of value, yeah, you're not gonna think like, oh yeah, yeah, babe, go ahead and write down the names for me on the giveaway. Yeah, she's uh, look, we can play this. Do you guys want to hear this? Single moms have very limited options. Um, Look, that could be the case. I don't know. That could be the case. That's what they believe. Look, the thing about believing is that there is evidence for you to feel like that is fact, right? So, does that mean that that's fact? If someone is a single mom who doesn't feel that they have high value, I would beg to differ. There are some high value single moms who are out there doing it. Um, Now, is am I going to call some of these mommies or any of these mommies high value? Yeah, probably not. I'm just not. Can they be? You have the opportunity to change that at any time. Yeah, so he's a dating coach, is what I'm finding out. It's I only saw the first like 5, 7 minutes, and this was shared to me. Um, Someone found it interesting. I started watching it. Um, Anna, so it's kind of like if you guys want to watch it, we can watch it. If not, I mean, you guys, I disagree. I had 2 children and I'm on my second marriage. Look, at the end of the day, he's talking about high value. This woman wants like a six-figure guy. And there are plenty of women out here who are marrying up, marrying across, marrying down, whatever you want to call it. There is a certain segment of people out here who want this high value lifestyle, who want this hypergamy concept to be real in their life and want the opportunity to marry up. So I'm assuming that this guy is a dating coach for that. I guess she called for honest feedback. If that's how he felt about her, she knew who she was calling, right? I mean, like I said, I haven't seen the whole video. I came in on this, which was what was shown on World Star Hip Hop. Let me see. So let's go with this clip because the clip is 7 minutes. I don't know that we have time because we're getting long in the tooth here. Um, Hold on.
I honestly want to stick to the guy. Is what I'm realizing. And ma'am, and that's my point. You ladies all feel like listen, ladies all feel like you're the exception to the rule. And then when someone like myself comes along and gives you a dose of reality, instead of just accepting it, it's like, yeah, but I'm special. You don't know any men on this level that are not your father, that aren't
Oh,
related to you. That
sorry,
means you
guys.
don't know these. You don't know where to go get them. You don't know what they not your father that aren't related to you. That means you don't know these. You don't know where to go get them. You don't know what they want. But you're still saying, pick me. They don't want mid 30-year-old baby mamas. I'm trying to be polite, man, but they don't want those. Can I ask you a question? Did you hear what I said?
Mm.
Yes. Why is that so? Why is it so? Go ahead. Um, my from my point of view, I feel like I get what you're saying. They do have better options, but also those better options are younger girls.
Yellow,
Those
she
younger
said.
girls don't necessarily
Did she say yellow or younger? What did she say?
Bullshit. I'm 51.
Did she say younger? Or because I was like, what did she say?
Bullshit. I'm 51. I can't be the
Younger. Because I was like, did she say yellow?
That's another one you lies.
That's crazy.
No, younger women are attracted to older men. What are you talking about?
So can you see me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So do you feel like a woman like me?
What would you rank yourself on a scale from 1 to 10? You cannot use 7.
Would I rate myself?
Just your face.
My face when I wake up 5, but when I put myself together 6.
Okay. And how tall are you?
5'5".
Dress size.
I'm sorry?
Your dress size.
A 3.
Okay. So that makes you, if you give yourself a 5, that's average.
Yes.
So average looking women tend not to get high earning men. They tend to get average men.
So
did you I mean, stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there. Breathe and digest.
When he said that, it sounded like Iyanla to me.
You can look around.
Breathe and digest.
You don't tend to see higher earning men with average looking women. Off rip. If you do see them, they got their average looking woman when they were both really young and he built his way up. But a man earning the kind of money you're talking about does not go for an average looking woman.
I mean, my body is not average, so.
But ma'am,
he was like, he was about to say, but your face is. Where can I find this video? Anna, can you put the World Star Hip Hop link in there, or whatever?
I'm giving you advice, but you're not.
Or link to his channel.
The advice is, ma'am, you're average looking at best.
I'm taking it in, but
okay, but you're not accepting the fact that average looking women, average looking woman who's older, average looking older woman with a 13-year-old son. Average looking woman with a 13-year-old son with a sketchy baby daddy. This gets worse every time I say something. And now you're asking for a man who's in the top 10% of men. You don't qualify for one. And you're making, I don't want to have to go there. But when you put in all these other factors, why can't you just get a man that's an average guy?
Sometimes I feel like in order to submit, I have to feel like he's in.
Well, then you're gonna die alone. How about that? Let me just cut to the chase, ma'am. You can feel like what you want to, but women like you die alone, straight up, because you think you're better than the men that you qualify for. And the only reason, honestly, ma'am, that I can see a woman like yourself really thinking you deserve more is because you earn more money than most people around you in North Carolina. But if your ass worked at the post office, you would not think so highly of your opportunities. And that's the reality. Men don't care about your money. Not the kind of men that you.
I thought he said yellow too. I mean, she said yellow.
It ain't ours. We care about the fact that you are older and you got kids. And you're average. And your reality of your life has showed you that. You don't have the kind of men that you want knocking on your door trying to find you.
I mean, Anna, okay, this is all I'm going to say is he asked her to rate herself, and she rated herself a 5. And he said that's average, right? So, I mean, he's not saying anything that she didn't say. I mean, I don't know. Guys, look, at the end of the day, he's saying, I think he was saying that, yeah, you want a different class of guy that you on paper, or I don't know, in actuality may or may not be qualified for. I don't know that I would be calling into this guy. If you like, why do you need so many people? Like someone in the chat said, like, I would just say a 10 or whatever. Like, you don't need to call in a show on YouTube to get advice on how to meet a guy. If you have means, I mean, we are in a pandemic and everything, but yeah, you need to go to where wealthier men are. And you meet a guy who's trying to come use you for a come up in your business, yeah, that's not the guy that you want. Duh. Why would you even tell this man that story? To me, if she really wants a come up at 35, if what he is saying is true at 35, maybe you need to find a older guy, somebody who is like 45 or 50. You're 35, you've already got a kid. I'm assuming she's got a kid already, right? That's, I think she said maybe mother of one. Why not meet a guy who's a little bit more senior to you? He could be divorced, he could be on his second marriage and may not be looking for kids, and he might have some money. He might not want a 25-year-old. He might want a hot 35-year-old. But if you're trying to go after like the guys that are in Silicon Valley who are making $1 million, um, and are getting grants, and I don't mean a grant, I'm talking about stock options and profit sharing, and people that are making 1 million, 2 million a year. I'm not talking about like mega rich. I'm just talking about a guy who has a hot career and is making moolah, baby. Okay. So he's making 1 million, like his paycheck is a couple, like, I don't know, $30,000, $50,000, something of that nature, okay? Every 2 weeks, okay? And so maybe that would be like 1,000,000 2, something like that. Those kind of guys are like in Puerto Vallarta right now. They are sipping in the eligible bachelors. Yeah, they're in Vegas. They are in Tulum. They are in Ibiza. If you want one of these high value rich guys, like where Prince Harry was hanging out, where he met Meghan Markle and things like that, then yeah, you need to, lady, ma'am, don't call this lady who's not in that set, but I can I read enough pop culture magazines to know, look, the man you want, if you are even considering a guy who is going to open his mouth and ask you to be a business partner that you don't even know, yeah, he's not trying to be your husband. He's looking for a come up. He may not even be interested in you, Jasmine. Okay? I'm just saying. You meet a guy and you have something going on and he wants in on it, that's a problem. Now, just because the guy is older doesn't mean he's a sugar daddy. 45 and 35 is real, okay? At the end of the day, that doesn't make you a sugar daddy. That just makes you somebody who is a little bit her senior, who is married, who was married. I would be embarrassed as hell to bring some new dude on social media so everyone can talk about me. Okay? Um, you know what I'm saying? Um, she needs my advice to you, lady. She doesn't look, I don't know what her makeup is doing. She's got a little translucent thing going on. She's got a pretty blouse. I don't know what her business is. She could be, I don't know what she does. She could have like a legit business. She could be in real estate. She might have, she may be doing very well for herself and good, right? Very good. That's good. What she needs to do is start following pages like, what is that lady's name? Oh my god, I can't think of her name. Is it Miss Miami something? She's got a clothing store online. I forget what it is. But women who are of a certain who are successful and making money, and start to get yourself in those circles. Join Jack and Jill. Join, I don't know if she's affiliated with a sorority. Um, Go meet some other successful women who are not in your line of work. So if you're a doctor, I have a very good friend who is a physician. She was dating a guy who's a manager at Walgreens, okay? This girl's a physician. She's beautiful. She has long, beautiful natural hair. She was actually my doctor, and she left the practice and we became friends. And she's absolutely beautiful. And she dates down. Why, I don't know. I've talked to her about it. It hasn't been successful because these guys are very insecure. She's a doctor. She's a medical doctor, MD, okay? It's been hard for her, and now she's of a certain age, and she looks really, really good, um, very fit, all of that. Um, Time is ticking. She is not a glitzy, materialistic type person. She doesn't really do the social circles. So, in terms of meeting someone who might be on a little bit more on her level, education wise, financially, she's meeting guys at freaking Walgreens. Okay, she didn't bump into a doctor at the my advice, go to the grocery store, that's the equalizer, everybody has to buy food, okay? Now, if you're wealthy, then yeah, maybe you're getting your food delivered. I don't know. This woman needs to go on vacation and go and be in some professional organizations and make some friends with some women who are doing as well as her or better and get invited to those parties and those girls trips and those vacations where the other eligible hypergamy set are. Calling it on YouTube and letting someone blast you like an idiot, yeah, that's not gonna help, and now you're a viral video. Yes, and you could be in a sorority and not be doing well at all, but the likelihood, I'm not gonna say is slim to none, but the likelihood that if you want to be in the active circle of the women who are doing it in your sorority, in your professional organization, in Mocha Moms, in 100 Black Men, in 100 Black Women, in organizations that are the where please don't be offended, where our our most our cream of the crop of Block society, Rome. Yeah, you got to get up in there. Okay, that's where you're going to meet that type of guy. You're not gonna that kind of guy who is trying to ask you for a cut in on your business, yeah, that's not the man for you. That's not the man for you. We're not talking about six-figure blue collar guys. I mean, she said she wants to meet, I don't know if she wants to meet a six-figure. Look, somebody could own real estate. They could be a contractor. They can be um general contracting business and make a lot of money. It's not the fact of blue collar professional. I think what she was stating is that she wanted to meet a certain type of guy, right? Um, and this was her conversation with this guy. If that's the kind of guy that she wants to meet, he's saying she's not qualified for that. Even that six-figure blue collar guy, guess what? He might have a beautiful wife at home. Men who've gotten to a certain point in their career and are making a lot of money probably are already married. If they're divorced, they're going to be well into finding another wife. Men know that when being married is a good thing. Having a wife, someone home to take care of you, and having all of your children up under one roof is a big deal for men, right? And that six-figure blue collar man, yeah, he's married, probably. And if he's not married, I'm sure somebody has gotten him at the last Christmas party, okay? Because as soon as one of those comes available, I'm sure friends are calling and saying, so and so and such split up, right? Yeah, he's not single. The guy who owns the construction company or the guy that owns like three plumbing whatevers or whatever he does, I don't know, whatever, blue collar, six figures, right? Yeah, that's possible. Yeah, but he's definitely, because that's a high value man in his community. Like you're just saying, the six-figure blue collar guy. You don't think people know? Did any of you guys ever see Officer and Gentleman? Do you guys remember that movie with Richard Gere and those girls that would be lined up from the factory with their best dresses on, getting their hair done when the new cadets would come in? Okay? Because they knew that these schlumps coming in were gonna be leaving and they were going to officer school. And officers were gonna be making money and they were gonna be traveling and they were gonna be doing this and that, and they were gonna didn't they work at oh, they worked at paper bag factory, okay? Deborah Winger and whoever else that was. Do y'all remember that? That was like some hypergamy in action. For them, these were girls who worked in factories. These guys are in officer candidate school, white uniforms, money, okay? Decent money, pensions, all of that. Maybe not rich, but who knows? I mean, some of these people leave the service and go on to do different things, right? So these girls knew that this was something. So all of them would parade around at the hopes of getting to meet one of these officer candidates, right? Hypergamy, okay? Now that was never my thing, you know what I mean? My thing, honestly, um, is that I wanted to meet somebody who loved me and somebody who was going to want to take care of me and somebody who wanted to be there for me and someone who, was awesome. And luckily, I was very lucky. I feel lucky. I don't know what he would tell you. Maybe he feels lucky too. We are very, you know what I'm saying? Like it to find someone and not find like as in you're looking, but to have someone in your life who loves you and protects you and has your best interest in heart and loves you unconditionally is like a gift like no other. That is what my dad showed me in his relationship to my mom. Exactly, sis. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing. And this woman, to me, this whole conversation, yeah, I get it. But to me, on top of that, is to meet someone that you love. Because at the end of the day, you could meet someone and they can have all the money in the world and they're going to treat you like crap. They're going to take off on a plane on Monday, come back on Saturday night, beat your ass on Sunday, and take back off on Monday night. Just because they have money doesn't mean that they're going to be a good guy. Okay. We already know this, right? So, this woman, I would tell, you know what? Yeah, lady, I know you feel like that's the key. Open yourself to love first. If you are acting and living in a way that you're a boss, that you're a woman that makes a certain amount of money, and you're not going to waste your time with a man that you're really not interested in. The fact that she's really only interested in a salary range, that's the reason you don't have love, okay? Because you're not looking for love. You're looking for somebody with a W 2. You're looking for someone who's making a certain amount of money, not somebody who's got a heart and someone who's smart. This woman needs to sit down and learn how to articulate what in life she really wants. She's on the hot seat with this guy, and she could barely even speak for herself, which is alarming because I would imagine it's the hot seat talking to this guy, and you you want a millionaire almost guy, like you need to be able to, like, say it like you mean like, a great event to have gone to because there were women of all different kinds. When I went to the Oprah, Vision event, there were women there, I'm sure, who had mucho dinero, not just up on the stage, right? But just to be in the midst, okay? These are women who paid in excess of $100 a ticket to go and sit and listen to Oprah and company talk for 3 and 4 hours and to do things like self-improvement, and there were opportunities to go and have a glass of wine, at least in my stadium, and have lunch and meet and talk to people. There was the meet and greet, which if she's got cash like that, she could have paid the money to get backstage and maybe meet Gail. And in my city, it was Leela Ali and a couple of other people, Amy Schumer and stuff like that. That's the kind of things you want to go to when you see boss women who are running companies and making millions of dollars. Those are the things you pay a couple $1,000s for to get a seat, get a ticket, to sit next to another woman who is doing it too. Maybe she's got a brother who just got divorced. But yeah, 35, yeah, a 35-year-old guy is probably with a somewhere in their upper 20s, maybe right at their age, but you coming in and have a kid already, not that it's a black, that it's a mark against you or anything. It's more so a man at 35, unless you meet someone whose heart is open to you and heart is open to your child. I think for the most part, just think of you moms out there with your precious sons and your son, you damn near slave to send them to law school, right? He's doing good. He just bought the house, okay? He's single. He's managed to make it all the way through law school with girlfriends and no kids, right? Now he's 32. He's got the great job. He's making 250, and I mean 250K. He maybe even could make a half a million, right? Um, he meets a girl, she's beautiful or she's okay. And she's got a 12 or 13-year-old son. Maybe you're not thrilled at first. I don't know. I don't have a son, so I don't have to worry about that. How do you feel? What was the gut instinct when I just said that? Let's be honest. Okay? Doesn't mean she's worthless. She just needs to find a guy who's interested in what she has to offer. Okay? Everybody comes to the table and is worth something. Everybody can have love. Everybody can have a great relationship. You just got to meet someone that matches up with what you got. And if what they have is what you want, then maybe you guys can do the damn thing. But, at the end of the day, um, just because you want something doesn't mean that you're ever going to have it. It just may not. I don't know that that's rude or mean to burst someone's bubble to say, you know what, like you might need to just like here's a little bit of reality check. I think Iyanla might have told her the same thing. Not maybe not so harsh, um, but maybe just like so what is this six-figure guy gonna do for you? Where's this six-figure guy at that you want so bad? you know? Because also, like I said, the scenario is probably somebody in their 40s. And that's, I mean, guys, like there's a lot of men in their 40s that look pretty damn good. 35, she's already had a kid. If she doesn't want any more, she's good. You might have a guy who's divorced, who's got kids, and he doesn't want any more kids. He's got kids. So you guys get these kids raised up and then you guys can have a nice life together. Raising up kids, grandkids, and vacationing. But if your breath stinks, it's an act of love. If you're my homegirl and I love you and your breath is barking at me, yeah, I'm gonna let you know. Girl, you might have a rotten tooth up in there or what's going on. Did you yeah. Nobody you might not like it, but if you're getting ready to go somewhere, that's an act of love. You know what I'm saying? Now, did he say it lovingly? No. Um I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'd never seen this guy before today, and I was interested in what she had to say and how the conversation was going to pan out. So I'm gonna go check his channel out. If he's just like some rude, nasty guy, like some other rude, nasty guys we see here on these YouTube streets, then yeah, I probably won't be watching him anymore. It seemed mean, but he was speaking the truth. I mean, look, say what you mean, but don't say it mean. I think that like I said, is that his typical format? Like, is it usually male callers calling in? Does he usually speak with women? Um, if he's not used to talking to women on his show, like his content is typically for men by men. I get it. Yeah, I mean, maybe he's going for a TV show or something. Maybe he hopes that he's going to be like the mean. Remember that lady who used to be on Bravo, who was the matchmaker? Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry. I never had that problem. I never had to really ask anybody. I had to do some introspection. I had to figure out what was I doing? Who was I dating? Where was I wasting my time? Where did I see the opportunities? And also realizing, yeah, I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah. She's 30. Okay, so 35, you want an athlete. Okay. A 35-year-old athlete is on their way to retirement. That's no any of you ladies out here who've got kids that play ball, right? Is that true? Hi, Mary. 35 is on the way to retirement. 35, having been in the NBA, yeah, you're making a lot of money. You're a 100 millionaire, right? You know LeBron. You played against LeBron, right? I would say this. Go to LA, find Khloe Kardashian, and see if you can become her friend. See if you can, like, find Malika and take on Malika's identity, become Chloe's best friend, and then Chloe will introduce you to one of Tristan Thompson's best friends, okay? Okay? You see who that ball player's dating? Tristan Thompson, I'm sure he's got lots of money. Those Kardashians have a lot too. Maybe more. I don't know. And LeBron has been with his wife since high school. High school. High school. Okay? High school. And she's had all the money in the world to get the best weaves, to get the best hairstylist, to get that guy who does Oprah and Johnny, what's his name? Johnny Wright? Whatever his name is, the guy who does Oprah's hair and Michelle Obama, the guy that gets your hair bouncing with that silk press like they write books about, okay? You can get the best hairstylist, the best wigs, the best weaves, the best clothes, the best shoes, someone to come tutor you so that when you go to all of these fancy, elegant events, you've got the right etiquette down. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, LeBron's wife probably has been very busy on top of having baby after baby after baby. And making sure that she is not just a dime, but she's like a dime times 10. Because there's always going to be someone who wants to take her place, right? You must love yourself. I don't know, maybe in college. They're still young. Are they even 30 yet? And they've been together for a minute. They might have been together. The Currys are from Charlotte. Um, so yeah, I think, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these guys are hooked up from early. So 35 NBA, yeah, he's almost retired and he's a millionaire. So you don't want to, so the fact that she is saying I want a six-figure athlete, are you talking about like Chris who plays pickup ball with people like Philip? Or are you talking about like a for real professional athlete? Because at 35, yeah, those are some of the top earners. Even the low on the totem pole, they've made at least a few $1 million in the bank. Okay. And if they're 35 and single, like let's say a Cam Newton, yeah, Cam's got drama with him. Cam's got like 1, 2 babies. He's got one baby by a stripper. He's got one baby by somebody else. Yeah, Cam, and then the word on Cam is suspect too. On top of that, so you got a Cam Newton, you got someone good looking who knows they're good looking, who knows that they are hypergamy personified. They have a lot of money and they can do and get and pay for whatever they want. I think he was being nice. Uh by trying to give her a realistic picture that what she wanted is not realistic. But if she believes in, I mean, like, girl, I mean, God may have something else in store for her. Guys, we are over 2 hours and people are dropping. So let's pick this conversation back up on Monday. This is a great conversation. Um, you know, um, we can definitely talk more about this. And if you drop the link again, guys, if you want to go watch it, do your homework. We'll talk about it on Monday. Um, any of you single dolls out there, I hate to always bring it up, but we've got a couple. I had someone else email me recently who told me that they followed my advice. They went to the store on a Sunday. They met a guy. Um, tea loving and living life. I hate to keep calling you out for it, but she's my poster child. Um, you got to be ready. You got to be ready. And sometimes, guys, at a certain point in our life, we have to reevaluate our list, right? We have to look at our list and say, does this still apply? Is this what I'm still looking for? Because you're saying six figure guy, but the fact that you're saying six figure ball player or something else, would you say, Anna, ball player or something? Yeah, at that age that she's at, unless she's trying to go younger, um, they're making more than six figures. You're putting out titles of people that are making far beyond that. If they are making six figures in the NBA, yeah, they're riding the bench and they're probably on a season by season and they're not very good and they could have all kinds of problems. And I mean, yes, people even in the NBA have drug habits and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's not you don't want to meet the low on the totem pole of the upper echelon, okay? Because the low on the totem pole of the upper echelon, yeah, they're into some shit you don't even want to know about. Okay? I'm just saying, right? You don't want to be low on the totem pole of any echelon, right? Any of the levels, yeah, you don't want to meet low on the totem pole. Entertainer. Are you talking about the people that sing on the cruise ships? Like entertainer, are you talking about like Trey Songs or Tory Lanez or girl, are you trying to Chris Brown? Come on now. Like I'm not trying to make her sound and look ridiculous, but figures don't last, face don't last either for some. Okay, guys, we're gonna wrap this up. You guys take care. Have a great weekend, and we will talk about this on Monday. Go check out the link. Um, I haven't seen the whole thing. I've only seen a very little bit. Anna and I talked about it very briefly, and I think it's a great topic. I think you can't help but take it personally because it's like, well, why would that rule me out, or why would that rule out so and so? It's a very specific set of circumstances because at the end of the day, love has like, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, right? We're talking figuratively and we're just talking about like kind of like what makes sense and what is possible. But at the end of the day, we know that there's the man upstairs and he can make all things happen that are meant to happen, right? So that being said, but we're gonna just talk the facts on Monday. Watch the video, guys, and let's talk about it on Monday. Okay. Take care, and I'll be on these YouTube streets. Anything else comes up, I'll be dropping a video or may come live. You never know. See you later.